Hello everyone, this is WWE's Ick Factor, and before anyone asks, the background on this video is just a still picture, and it's not gonna move, it's not moving anywhere. That's how it's gonna be in almost all my videos going on forward when I review any episode that I review, let it be TNA, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, it's just gonna be a picture, and I hope you guys like that, because anytime I watch a review, and I watch people just talking, it's not interesting, so I just do my own thing on the internet or whatever just while listening to them or playing a video game. I rather just listen to people. So I hope that this is comfortable for you, and it's a lot easier on my part. So I will be doing that. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself before going on. I just started this channel a couple days ago because I just saw SmackDown, and SmackDown was absolutely amazing. And I've been watching reviews everywhere, and nobody gave it the praise that it deserves. It was the awesomeness it deserves. So I decided to make my own channel and show my views on it, share my opinions, and review the actual show. Now, the show really started off with Edge just coming out at a big surprise. And if you're an internet person and you just look around, you've been knowing that he was on SmackDown for a while now. Yeah, Edge was just talking about himself, retirement, and then he came up with Kane and Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan came out and interfered him, and that led to Daniel Bryan just telling Kane that he should go back to retirement, and yada yada yada. After that, Kane came out, and this opening segment, I gotta tell you right now, was one of the best ones of SmackDown this year, past 3 years, maybe all time, but I'm not sure about that time. But definitely this year, it was just absolutely funny, entertaining, and above all, it was great. Whatever. But this whole segment led to Kane versus Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow interfered what was looking to be a group hug, and Damian Sandow interfered. He came out with his fancy language and basically said this is what WWE has been leading to or whatever. And Kane was playing with the crowd. Should Damian Sandow face Daniel Bryan or should he face Kane? Crowd picked Kane. I gotta tell you right now that the tag team of Kane and Daniel Bryan is freaking amazing. I love it. It's so entertaining. It's really funny. So I just hope everybody else likes them, because this whole episode of SmackDown was played upon by Daniel Bryan and Kane. It was all around them, and I'm happy. I'm really happy about that. So the Kane and Damian Sandow match wasn't really all that amazing. It was it was alright. But it really led on to the main event of the night, which again was absolutely amazing. The outcome of the match was Damian Sandow winning because of Daniel Bryan he didn't really interfere, but he just got up on the apron and just started screaming, I am the tag team champion. He just kept screaming, and Kane got distracted, and Damian Sandow hit his finisher, which I still don't know the name of it, even though it's probably something fancy like murder or something. I don't even know. Anyway, next segment, it was backstage. Kane was looking for Daniel Bryan, was screaming about, oh, Daniel Bryan, where's Daniel Bryan? And then Dr. Shelby came out, that creep, and Daniel Bryan came out after him, and it was really funny. That segment was just hilarious. Kane came out with some funny thing about pulling all the hair off of Daniel Bryan's face. It was funny. It was great. This whole show was great. That led to Daniel Bryan getting a match later on the night, which was against Cody Rhodes, but they didn't announce it then. Next we had I believe it was a match, or no, a backstage segment with Del Rio and Booker T. And Del Rio was basically complaining and screaming that he wants another rematch because Booker T reinstated the broke kick right before his match, which I hope he never gets another rematch ever again, just because I am not a Del Rio hater, but their matches are so the last match of Night of Champions, I did see it. It was okay. It was really nice, but seeing it again would just hurt my eyes. Next match was Layla versus Natalya, which nobody cared. Not even care that Eve Torres was on commentary. Because, sorry Eve, she has nothing on Layla on commentary because she killed it when she was with The Miz on commentary on Raw a couple weeks before that. Layla did win, which, again, nobody cares. Next match was Del Rio and Ziggler, which was announced earlier in the show, versus Sheamus and Orton. Now, if you honestly think that Del Rio and Ziggler was going to beat Orton and Sheamus, you are doing something with your head. You're high or whatever. But yeah, Sheamus got the win over Ziggler with the bro kick. I really don't see what was the point of this match. It was boring. I didn't care about it at all. But I do have to say that if I've been reading a whole bunch of rumors, another rumor time. I do rumors on my channel. I've been hearing a whole bunch of rumors that Orton's probably gonna turn heel pretty soon. And really, why not right there, right now, in this match, where there's nothing surrounding it interesting at all? Why not turn him heel? I couldn't see why not there, but whatever. Next was Cody Rhodes with Daniel Bryan. It was a really good match actually. It was pretty back and forth. Daniel Bryan got the loss, or Cody Rhodes got the win by Kane shooting off his pyro in the ring, and Daniel Bryan got distracted or whatever. And after the match, Kane was laughing. They went to commercials, and after commercials, Kane and Daniel Bryan had a really funny, really hilarious segment backstage. These two, I do not know how anybody could disagree on how awesome they are. Daniel Bryan is number one, the best in the ring. Well, not really the best, but he's up there. And then they're just so funny. They're funny. They're hilarious. So if you don't like the team, I don't see why. I don't see how is that possible. So they had a backstage segment where they were just going back and forth, and then Cody Rhodes and then me and Sandow were backstage. We were just laughing at them, and that sets up the main event of the night, which is awesome that they main evented the show and not Sheamus really and Randy Orton. Really interesting. I don't know how that came about. Mr. McMahon doesn't like doing that, but whatever. That was awesome. And the funny part there, that whole segment was when Daniel Bryan said, "I think they were scared of me." It was hilarious. That was just great. After that, there was a commercial back. Brodus Clay versus Slater. Now, just looking at the two guys in the match, the match sucked. It was awful. But another thing, Brodus Clay isn't getting as a big reaction as he was getting like a couple months back, so that's interesting. But the big point of this match was about a minute into the match when Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre interfered, and all three Slater, Mahal, and Drew, they just started beating down on Clay, and it looks like they're a faction now, which is really interesting. I just want to see what's gonna happen between all three of them, and it was really interesting because we had no clues about it. It just came out of nowhere, and that's pretty cool. And thank God Drew McIntyre is on TV again. I mean, he was on NXT a month back, I believe it was. But he's on SmackDown now, and that's just a big up for me. And he was doing something positive instead of just jobbing for some other dude. So that was awesome. I loved it. And let me just 1 second. After that, what happened was it was Santino Marella versus Antonio Cesaro. The match, didn't care about it. It happened so many times already. I just stopped caring about it. I basically skipped to the end, and it was really funny because Oksana fell into the ring, and it looked real. It looked like she really fell into the ring, and the whole crowd just laughed at her. But about 2 seconds into that, I figured out it was a story. When the referee didn't turn around, and Antonio Cesaro got the loss with a roll-up by Santino Marella. And I hope Santino Marella and Cesaro don't have a rematch for the title, because I'd rather see Antonio Cesaro do bigger and better things. Hoping for Christian to return after he does the Bound for Glory introduction for Sting at the Hall of Fame. If you didn't know that was going to happen, well, spoiler alert. After the match, Antonio Cesaro broke up with Oksana in 5 different languages. That was probably the most entertaining 5 different language segment ever. It was awesome. It was cool. After that, we had we had Daniel Bryan and Kane, the main event time. Daniel Bryan and Kane with Sandow and Cody. Now, I actually don't know if that was the last part. If I missed anything, then that means it wasn't that important. So, yeah, moving on. The match itself, Daniel Bryan Kane versus Cody Rhodes and Sandow, was good. It was really good. It was entertaining. It was back and forth. It was competitive. It was really good. The match ended in an LEQ when Cody Rhodes took a chair and slapped Kane with it. And and then Cody Rhodes was gonna hit him again, and Daniel Bryan saved Kane by holding, like, pulling the chair back. After that, Kane just basically destroyed everybody with the chairs. Kane and Daniel Bryan. Then they just beat on Damien Sandow chair after chair after chair after chair. Like, they did that like 40 times. I really don't know why they did that to Damien Sandow instead of Cody Rhodes. Or, I mean, it really doesn't matter because Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes are both awesome. And if they do go on to form a team, I'll be happy because they're entertaining. They're just smart, and they're funny. They're entertaining. After that whole beatdown on Damien Sandow, Kane went outside and took a whole bunch. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Before the match even started, there was like 4 or 5 jobber teams on the outside, the Usos, and some other teams that I don't remember. That's how jobber they are. Except for the primetime players. I do not know why they were there. If the week before that, they beat down on, or the 2 weeks before that, whatever, they beat down Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, and I thought they were going to get pushed or whatever. Guess not. And me personally, I like the primetime players. They are funny people. So yeah, Kane just beat the crap out of the whole jobber tag team people and threw them into the ring. Daniel Bryan just swung at everybody. The best ending to a SmackDown ever. It ended with Daniel Bryan and Kane just beating down everybody with chairs, and then they went face to face, holding a title. I'm the tag team champion. I'm the tag team champion. It was the best ending to a SmackDown ever. Personally, I think the show was great. It was absolutely great. That was the ending of the show. I give it a rating out of 8 out of 10. Let me know what you rate the show. Let me know what you liked about it down in the comments below. I'm gonna be doing this a lot more. Raw is right there, so I'm gonna be reviewing Raw as soon as it happens. So, wow, this is Raw. SmackDown was, it just left me speechless. It was great. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Like the video, dislike. Come back next time. Goodbye.